morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I can't understand why every time we call this girl and we gotta go, she never answers her phone. She phone never working. I don't understand. You want to try calling her because we are late. We are late, and I'm tired. I just can't do this, you know. I bet you she's sleeping.
If it is that she's sleeping or she is serious about coming, she could honestly say something. Every time we're ready to go somewhere, it's the same thing with your phone. Like it is magically start working. Like
Sivers Saturday, indeed, a glimpse into the man, Sivers III, who lives his life like a movie. He's with me right now. Good morning to you, Sivers.
To you too, Pearson. How are you?
I'm doing well. How do you do?
I'm good. Just gearing up for the project that comes out today, Songs for Her. As y'all just see, that was just a snippet of a short film composed by myself and Shea Corliss, also known as Art Laps, fellow Bajan, and all Bajan cast. Producer Mad Mix, he made the beat as well. Richie Graves. So yeah, it's all very on theme for independence coming up, you know.
And so you launch a project today?
Yeah, it's out right now. Actually came out at midnight. Yeah.
All right, so folks, now you know it came out at midnight to last night, indeed. And so here we are. What is the project and where can we see this project that was launched at midnight?
Okay, so it's called Songs for Her. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever. It's available there for streaming right now. We're doing a launch party soon as well. But yeah, the important thing is about the music is we had created these songs about the topics about love and the different phases of it. So we wanted to encapsulate what it's like to, you know, be a young person in the world, coming into yourself, trying to figure it out, navigate everything. So we took the stories and just compiled it all together. Hence the old Songs for Her. Yeah.
The name is yours, Sivers III. And you keep saying we.
Indeed.
So you have a team of people who are working on this project with you?
For sure. So we started a publishing company called Red Owl Publishing. So it's me, Darwin King, Addison Bradshaw, Lamar Coward, and we all came together to make this thing. So yeah, everything you see me do, there's always someone behind me helping with it. The reels, the music. The music is me. With the external content, the visuals, the things that you see me do on a day-to-day is definitely a team effort. Yeah.
Songs for Her. And all written by you?
Yeah, all written by me.
What's your message, Songs for Her? Because that's easy simply to say Songs for Her.
Yeah.
But what are you trying to say when you say Songs for Her?
When I say Songs for Her, I wanted to literally write these songs about these different partners that I encountered in different phases of my life. And like, as much as I'm a rapper, I'm a poet. You know, I always say that I'm a poet first. And part of poetry for me is just showing the different phases that you go through as a human being, different emotions that love encapsulates, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly in between. And it's definitely in the music, you know. There are happy tracks on there with like Afrobeat type R&B feels. There are darker tracks like Saturday with like a late night type energy. You know, Pretty, which was produced by German Trip to LA by Nico, a producer I met out there. That has like a very like East Coast, like driving, laying your hair down and the wind coming in. So it's like, even though the music is pop, it still talks about the things about Barbados that we love, you know? The things that make us proud, the beauty of the island, the experiences that are unique to here. So
today starts 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Were you conscious of that as well in determining that you're launching at midnight last night?
No, I wasn't conscious. I was just listening. Yeah. But you know, sometimes when you have like a movement going on when you're in music, I think everything kind of just lines up, and it's definitely important to have these conversations so every community is exposed and has a chance to talk about the things that they're going through. You know, especially in Barbados today with everything going on. whether it be crime or violence or, just like on the more social side of things. I think unity is what we really need right now, more than anything else.
Unity is what we really need more than anything else.
For sure.
And so, describe you for me. Who are you?
I'm a writer. I'm a rapper. I'm a son. Definitely tutelage to Barbados and everything, the heritage before me. I think that as a rapper, it is my important to tell stories and kind of fix some of the things that the people before me, like the Ruby Techs, the Everblazes, the Mahalias, or whoever else have been through, and just trying to, make it better for the next generation. So that's me. I'm an accomplishment of that. Like whether I'm doing pop music or the 12 Days of Independence projects that I've done before, where I talk about different elements of like Barbadian culture, like it will always be a part of me. Yeah.
And I'm glad you phrased it towards the end, because when I asked you, you started to tell me what you do, but then you started to tell me who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you've been able to do that, because you've struck upon the thing I think that makes you interesting for a lot of people and as an artist as well. Yeah. So chronicle your journey thus far for those who may not know who you are. Where did you start and where are you now, so we can see the movement in you?
Yeah, well, I mean, funny enough, we were just talking about this in the car. We did the Bridgestone song and the remixes. And that was the first time we came here, and I sat and talked with you two. So it's been about 4 years. No, time flies, innit?
It does.
And so we chronicled that. That started everything, the Bridgestone songs. And then as I wanted to, my important thing was building a discography of songs that talk about like Barbados. So like after that, I went into the 12 Days project. I did songs like Sugar, which talked about like diabetes and the colonial system and how that relates to like, the sugar treaties that have been placed on Barbados. So, even if doing songs like Bombsy and using snippets from like Sing Out Barbados, and then even to know with like the new stuff with songs for her, it was just my chance to make something that was fresh and new and different. I think as an artist, like I love Barbados, I always talk about Barbados, but you always want to like experiment and try something new, So my journey has been, I think a lot of people say, Barbadians don't tune in, but that hasn't really been my experience. I've really been in a space to be truly blessed, to have a good team around me and a great set of eyes on what I'm doing. So I just hope from here I can just take it to the next level.
In your creating what you want to put out, is the reception by the audience center, or does it matter at all, or you just want to tell your story? You know what I'm talking about. There are people like that who create and just want to say it. Whether you like it or not, does that matter to you?
I really don't think about other people's opinions when I make music, to be honest. I think I always I was listening to a snippet of Erykah Badu, and she kind of said something like along the lines of, how people consume your music, how they eat your food is up to them. Whether they decide to eat it with a knife or fork or a spoon or eat it with their hands. Like I think music is the same way for me. However you decide to consume it, whether you think it's politically charged or if you think it's a club record or you think it's a deep cut about like love and growing up and becoming a young man in this world, like you could find all those topics in my music. It all depends on which song you turn on and where I'm at on that day when I go to record. Yeah.
And that makes you true to yourself all the time. And I think I respect that as the artist indeed. Marketing and telling others that you exist and the music that you have, how does that go for you?
Well, I think it goes hand in hand, especially in this era now where like music is going more into the direction of personalities. People really want to see your day-to-day. They want to see how you wake up, how you put your set together, how you build your albums. And I've kind of like been a counter to that. I've really been very protective of my process. But my managers tell me all the time, you gotta let people see what you're doing. So even though I'm getting more into like showing people the process, some of these struggles we go through as an artist in Barbados, whether it be funding or creating your own projects. Like, well, we find a way around, man. As I would give any advice to the youth out there, if you feel like funding or finances isn't there, sometimes it's just a community pool of finding like minds. You might find a videographer or somebody that's into writing and production. You could come together and make something happen. Yeah.
Finding new topics, finding inspiration to tackle new topics as well. And a small little island like ours at times can be daunting because somebody said that before. So how do I tackle it now? Those thoughts go through your head. You're smiling because that's a reality, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So how do you stumble upon something new, something different?
I mean, for me, I think there's so much historically to talk about, and I battle with that a lot. Like, how do I keep the tracks current? but then how do I tackle issues that I want to go? Like, I know I keep going back to sugar, but that song always comes back to me. But like, I was just thinking one day about like the sugar treaties and like what we go through as an island to produce sugar throughout history, right? So sometimes I'd be reading or a documentary I'd watch, and I'm really inspired by the local film scene and the poets here too. Like, they keep me abreast of like what's going on. So I would say, is the community like looking at the other, I would say my contemporaries, people that are in adjacent industries and like film, like we just submitted our film to NIFCA too, and Shay just submitted like a film about like an ascension, and like just seeing what he does with his work. I think like that's what we need, a more community effort, because if we all stay together and see what we're working on, that inspiration comes naturally. Yeah.
How important is recognition to you?
I say if we had to do a percentage, I'd go like, in my head is about 20%. The other 80 is just leaving something, like when we all go eventually. You know what I mean? I'm a little too young to be talking about going, right? But we all go. And for me, it's like, I think when I leave here, I want to be able to leave like bodies of work behind that kind of talk about my account of what it was like in Barbados. I think as a small island, we have a lot that we have to offer to the world. I think we might not package it the best sometimes, but I think we're figuring it out for sure.
I think you've figured it out, and you're continuing to figure it out.
Yeah.
And so there's a third is really good sitting. You're deep.
Appreciate it. I appreciate
I like talking to you because you're clear. You have a very clear vision as to who you are, what you are about, and how you can achieve it. And that means success is yours, in spite of everything else that might be trying to knock you off your track. Doesn't matter, because you're very focused, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Always a great talk with you too.
Thank
And
you,
I must say, right at the very end, big up to the Natural Cultural Foundation for helping sponsor this project that we just did. So, yeah.
Songs for Her out now, came out last night at midnight, and so you go onto your streaming platforms and you download, you purchase, you engage with purchase as well. And so I want to give you, so there's a third, all the props for doing what you do and creating content that we can all engage in, that we can all understand, we can sing along to, we can feel, we can see ourselves and see the positive things that we do at the same time as well. Well done. Keep it up.
Appreciate it.
You're
Much
welcome.
love. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Morning, morning, morning.